Hey guys, Reaper here. Just got home from work about a half hour ago, and I saw the Video Games Monthly box on my door. So of course we are gonna play it. Um, sorry, don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, I had to get down on my knees here because I'm using a different table than normal because I don't have the normal light over there where I usually do this. So switched to my dining room, but no big deal. My coffee table is my jigsaw puzzle table anyway. But I'm rambling. Let's get on to the game, shall we? So again, just a normal box. Really cool. I've always liked that little guy there. We all know he came from Mega Man, but who cares? It's a classic. So again, the way I do this, if you haven't watched it, let me do the quick recap. Basically, you pay a certain amount of money, and they give you games. It's basically like a loot box for games. I am currently getting the 5 game a month, and eventually I may upgrade to the 10, probably sooner than later. Um, yeah, they give it to you. From what I understand, they send it usually around the second of the month or so, and then they do a priority 2 day mail, so usually you get it within a few days. So the way I do it, I don't know what's in here yet. I don't open it. I do this all live, kind of live, I guess, not semi-live. So what I do is I do this. That way I can open it up and see what's in there and be as surprised as you guys. So let's see what we got. My cat's looking at me like, can I have the box? So, first game. It is a Genesis game. Actually, first. What is this? Well, first is the card. So, they put this in every single one. Because you do have to upgrade your library every time. So, there's something else in here. I'm kind of curious. It kind of feels like a pack of trading cards. No freaking way. Are you kidding? Like, that's pretty freaking. Let's check this out. Like, I kind of don't want to open it. But come on, we gotta open this. I have card sleeves. I'll put card sleeves in this. If I can open it. Oh, man. Not gonna lie, I've never seen this movie. I remember when this was like all the rage of like trading cards and stuff like that. That's really, really cool. Oh, dropped one. That is really neat though. Are there seriously over? There can't be that many. There can't be like 100 of these. I find a hard time believing that. Number 98? Come on. Alright, let's see. So, first game we got is a Genesis. It is X-Men. I remember playing this game years ago. I don't think I ever got far with it, though. Definitely had some fun with this one. I see that already. Let's see, what do we got next? Feels like another Genesis game. Again, so right now I'm only subscribing to SNES, Genesis, and NES. That's all we're doing. So let me move my mic down a little bit. It's too big of an angle, but let's see what we got. Lion King. Oh, I love this game. It's so freaking hard, but I love this game. Making sure my cat doesn't hit the stop button on my laptop because he sees the meters moving and he's got his interest. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, oops, we don't never like where the games come from. Like this one has a little bit of a worn look to it, but I'm so psyched about this. I love this game. I actually grew up playing the SNES version. My friend had it. Like I struggled so much. Was it like the second or third level where you have to swing from the elephant tails? Oh man, I'm psyched to play that one. So far, this month's a really good month. So next up, let's see here what we got. I'm trying to feel it just so I can see it. This one's an NES game. Remote control. I've never played this. I know it's a party game. I've never watched it as a kid. I never even heard of it. Like I think I saw a ROM of it once. I checked it out, and I'm like, wait, this was a game show? But I've never actually played it. I've never heard of the show. So that's really cool. Let's see here. That is a SNES game, and this one's another NES. So let's check out the NES game quick. Oh god, Skate or Die. I don't. If this is the game I'm thinking of, I'm not a huge fan of it. I've never got far. I know there's a couple skateboarding games on NES, and I can't remember any of them being actually good, other than maybe Thriller Safari. And I know I'll probably get crap for that, but I liked that game. I don't care what anybody says. But Skate or Die, if I remember right, I was not a huge fan of. What's the other game I'm thinking of that wasn't by Ultra? It was like 1080 or like 720 or something like that. Maybe that's the game I'm thinking of. But either way, yeah, we got one more game in here. I don't feel any more goodies, but seriously, like Mario Brother movie trading cards, that's just crazy. We got okay. So the very first, I think it was the first month, maybe it was the second. I had the Genesis version of Mortal Kombat. Now we got the SNES version. So we already know what Mortal Kombat's about. I'm awful at it. I didn't think the first was that great. 2 and 3 on the other hand are fantastic, but so I'd say so. Like this is a pretty good month. Yeah, those 2 Genesis games I think are already worth. I mean, just pan down a little bit, but like, I think the Genesis games and these cards are just flat out worth it already. So as I do, let me pause the video, even though you won't see it. I'll run over to the Retron and we'll try these games out and we'll get some impressions. Alrighty, we're gonna start with Mortal Kombat because, as I said, I already have it on Genesis. Because I think that was like the first or second game I got with this, or first second month I've gotten with the service. Personally, I always thought the Genesis version is nice because it has blood, but I always thought that the SNES played a little bit better. Because let's face it, you have those extra buttons. It makes a huge difference. I said I am not very good at the first game. I just want to do a quick round. Gotta go with Scorpion. Whenever the debate comes up, Scorpion or Sub-Zero, it's always... I've never liked Sub-Zero. And no, I do not know how to do his fatality. I'm sure everybody's going to be like, oh, come on, it's so easy to do, but... Like, when you're playing this, like, I just feel like, especially like uppercuts, like, it just feels so delayed. Alright, that's enough of that. Listen, I'm not a huge fan of the first Mortal Kombat. I'm just not. Next up. Said before, I'll say it again. They don't seem to clean the games when you get them. Not a huge deal. Like right now, I'm trying to load remote control, but it's not working. So let's see here. The thing is, like, I don't know if you can hear that. The cartridge is loose, so usually means there's a broken piece inside the shell. It's not reading it, so we might have to come back to this one. When you get a new cartridge, a lot of times they'll still let you run it. Like, it ran perfectly fine. Usually it gets all glitchy, like when it has the bad contacts and stuff like that. What the hell is that? So if you press, he just makes an. Oh, guess you have to hit start. Oh, okay, it is a little glitchy, but not. Oh, yeah, well. Let's see, we got reruns. I've never watched webs. Okay, so this one, I feel like this one might be a nice little stream with maybe me and Jers or something like that. So we'll come back to that one. All right, on to the next game. Skate or Die. This one we have to review at some point. I don't think this is one. It might be a 720 that I played. Like, you can't even see that cursor. Like, come on. And I love how it looks like Rodney Dangerfield. Like, I don't know why. Semper Fire Die. Okay, no, this is definitely not the game. I remember that. The other one is. God, I don't even know how to freaking move. Oh, okay. Oh, it's tank controls. Alright. No, I think it was 720 that I played. It's good music. Ultra and Konami have always, well, I mean, it's the same company, but they've always had amazing music. Oh god, this game looks bad. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I gotta give it more of a shot. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Alright, we're having enough of that. I can't get a copy of 720. But I remember in that game, like, if you let the timer go too much, like, bees would actually follow you and kill you. It was that dumb. Now what I feel like at the feature presentation, the two Genesis games. I think this is the longest I've ever seen the Retron take to load a game. And this is X-Men. We're going to start with X-Men and go to Lion King. I'm afraid I'm going to start playing Lion King and I'm not going to be able to stop. Like, I'm totally psyched about that game. Out of all the games that I got this month, I think that's going to be my pick for the favorite. Last month it was that was it Sky Kid or something like that? That was really fun. That's much smoother. I almost trip over my laptop charger. Let's just try it out, see how glitchy it is. Or not. Alright, let's try this again. Some of you might have a little bit of... Oh, there it goes. Some of you might have a little bit of nostalgia when you hear that sound of blowing in the cartridge. Us kids in the 90s and even the late 80s, like, we grew up to that stuff. I was never, like, a huge comic book fan growing up. Can't even see that crap. I was like Gambit. Like, I was like the throwing cards and the bow staff and stuff like that. I think this is one that once the game's over, like, you have, yeah, because right here's the level select. I think I remember watching that in an Angry Video Game Nerd episode. But I think this is a game that once you finish it, you actually have to reset the console in order to get to the final stage or something like that. I'm struggling hardcore right about now. Am I seriously struggling to jump? thing is like a lot of these games, like I'm not a fan of the Genesis sound chip. Like some games did a good job, others like that sound effect just sounds so bad to me. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up with an SNES. I guess technically I grew up with that NES, but you know. But I could see myself probably really enjoying this game. God, the sound effects, what was that? I think that's what I heard somewhere. It might have been GameSack. They were calling it the Gems engine. It's like a generic. I don't remember what it stood for. It was like Genesis or generic emulated music sound chip or something. I don't know. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Alright, that's enough of that. We'll play that some other time. No, again, that could be a review worthy. Whoops. That was a new one. Then again, it is the Retron, so it is basically an emulator. So I mean, it's not perfect. It's not an actual Genesis, unfortunately. This game is just fantastic. Alright, so you can't swipe yet. You don't get some of those abilities till later. But you can like pounce on some of the enemies. Like everything's just so smooth and I don't remember much about this game, I will say that though. But like, just like Aladdin, like which again, that's actually a game I got last time too. You can tell I'm awful at this. I haven't played this game since I was a kid though. And my cat's getting in the way. Kind of appropriate, I feel. Starting to think I should log him in my room or something when I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm not going to play through the whole game, even though I probably could attempt it. I know I won't get far. I wonder if I can get up there. As I said, though, I love this game. Like, this... I remember playing this a lot as a kid, and I remember playing a lot of Aladdin. But I didn't ever play the Genesis version. It was all just the SNES. So I still have yet to spend a little more time with that game. That's a checkpoint, I believe. But I do also love how you start out as just young Simba, and then you eventually move on to older Simba. Like, this game is just done so well. Back when, you know, licensed games were actually good for the most part. Yeah, you had a couple here and there, but... even the speech in this game is fantastic. I grew up with the SNES. This level, I'm just. It's so difficult. That's the thing. I don't remember a lot about this movie anymore. Like I remember watching as a kid. Thanks. Like you have to just keep moving. Give it one more try, and then we'll stop for the day, and that'll be the video. Yes, buddy. I don't remember. I have to. Oh yeah, that's right. I just have to try to go up here and then, or not. I tried. All right. Yeah, fantastic game. If you ever get a chance to play Lion King, seriously, do yourself a favor and do it. We'll do an official review somewhere down the right line. Maybe I'll try doing it this year at some point. The list is just growing bigger of all the games I want to do. So, but then again, this is the February 2021 Video Games Monthly unboxing, shall we say? Hope you guys enjoyed it. Seriously, if you're interested in the service, want to know more, feel free to send me a line. I'll let you know what I've learned. I've been doing this 4 or 5 months now. I think it's the fourth month. So, and I'm loving it. Like it's kind of fun to open up the box and see what you get. You just never know. You get some good ones, you get some bad ones, but it's all stuff so far that for the most part, I probably wouldn't be buying if I saw it out in video game stores. So thanks guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any suggestions, as always, as content or anything like that, feel free to send them my way. Till next time, thanks for watching. Happy fragging.